The gas station sat quiet on the edge of a forgotten highway, neon lights buzzing under a gray afternoon sky. A low rumble cut through the silence. .5 motorcycles rolled in, engines deep and steady, chrome catching the light. Leather vests, patches stitched with scars and history. These weren't weekend riders. These were men who'd lived through fire. They dismounted. A sudden blur moved between the pumps that a girl, no more than 12, ran straight toward them. Her shoes were torn. Her hoodie too big. Her hand shook as she grabbed the arm of the biggest biker there. "Please," she whispered, voice cracking. "Don't leave. Please don't leave me." The bikers froze. Behind her, a pickup truck idled. Inside it, a man watched. Hard eyes, jaw tight. The girl's fear was louder than the engine's, and the road was about to witness justice. The biker she grabbed was named Reaper, former Marine, steel gray beard, eyes that had seen war and buried brothers. He knelt to her level slowly. "No sudden moves. What's your name, kid?" he asked. She swallowed. "Emily." Her eyes flicked to the truck. The man revved the engine once. A warning. Reaper followed her gaze. "Who's that?" he asked. She hesitated, then whispered, "My stepdad." The word came out poisoned. Another biker, Knuckles, stepped closer. Thick arms, tattoos crawling up his neck. "Why are you scared of him?" Emily's lip trembled. She shook her head fast. "He said if I told, he'd make it worse." Reaper's jaw tightened. Inside the pickup, the man slammed the door and stepped out. Tall, work boots, ball cap pulled low. "Emily," he shouted, "get your ass over here. Now." The girl flinched like she'd been struck. Reaper stood up. "Hey," Reaper said calmly. "She's talking." The man sneered. "Mind your business, biker. That's my kid." Reaper didn't raise his voice. "She doesn't look like she wants to go." The man stepped closer. Too close. "I said move." Knuckles cracked his neck. Around them, the air thickened. Something ugly sat beneath the surface. Emily whispered, barely audible, "He hurts me." Silence hit like a hammer. The bikers exchanged looks. No words needed. Hurting kids was a line you didn't cross. Ever. Reaper crouched again. "Emily, listen to me. You're safe right now." The stepdad laughed. "Safe? With criminals?" Reaper stood tall. "Last warning. Back away." The man spat on the ground. "You think patches make you heroes?" He reached for Emily's arm. Knuckles moved in one sharp motion. Knuckles grabbed the man's wrist and twisted. The stepdad yelped, dropping to one knee. "Don't," Knuckles growled. "Ever touch her again." The man screamed. "Let go. I'll call the cops." A new bike rolled in. Red and blue lights flashed behind it, a sheriff's cruiser. The stepdad smiled through the pain. "Good. You idiots are done." The deputy stepped out slowly. Older. Familiar with the man. "Problem here?" the deputy asked. The stepdad pointed. "These bikers assaulted me." The deputy looked at Emily clinging to Reaper's jacket. Then he sighed. Again, the deputy muttered, "Too quiet." Reaper caught it. "You know him," Reaper said. The deputy avoided his eyes. "Let the girl go." Emily shook her head violently. "Please. He locks me in my room." The stepdad shouted, "She lies. She's messed up." The deputy hesitated. That hesitation spoke volumes. That Reaper's voice dropped cold. "You've had complaints on him before." The deputy stiffened. "You don't know that." Knuckles stepped closer. "We know when a man's dirty." The deputy's hand hovered near his gun. Everything was about to explode. The deputy cleared his throat. "Hand over the girl. Now." Reaper didn't move. "You want her," Reaper said. "You'll have to arrest all of us." The biker crew slowly closed ranks. Engines clicked as keys turned .5 men. One girl. One corrupt badge. The stepdad laughed again. "Do it. I want them locked up." Emily buried her face in Reaper's vest. "He's lying," she sobbed at a truck driver nearby, filmed quietly. The deputy glanced around. "Too many witnesses. Too much heat." "Sir," Reaper said evenly, "we're calling child services." The stepdad snapped. "No, she's my property." The word hit hard. Knuckles slammed the man into the truck bed. "Say that again." The deputy drew his weapon. "Back off." Reaper raised his hand slowly. "You pull that trigger, the whole world sees what you protect." The deputy hesitated again. Then a voice rang out. "Put the gun down, Carl." Another cruiser rolled in. This one carried Sergeant Hale, a veteran with silver hair and a limp from Iraq. Hale stepped out and looked straight at the stepdad. "You should have left town when you had the chance." The stepdad's face drained of color. "You knew?" the deputy whispered. Hale nodded. "We were building a case. You kept burying it." The deputy's shoulders sagged. The stepdad tried to bolt. Knuckles caught him in 2 steps, slamming him to the ground. Hale cuffed him hard. "You're under arrest," Hale said, "for child abuse, unlawful confinement, and witness intimidation." The man screamed, "She's lying. Check my record." Hale looked at Emily. "We did." Emily looked up slowly. Hale softened. "You were brave." The deputy dropped his gun. Shame etched deep. "I didn't think," he muttered. Hale snapped, "You thought wrong." As they led the stepdad away, he screamed back at Emily, "I'll find you." Reaper stepped forward. "No, you won't." The threat ended there. GUSTC Child Services arrived. Emily was wrapped in a blanket. Before she left, she ran back to Reaper. "Thank you," she said, hugging him tightly. Reaper swallowed hard. "You're safe now." Hale turned to the bikers. "You didn't have to stay." Reaper nodded. "We always stay." The deputy was placed in cuffs too. The truck driver's video already spread online. Justice moved fast that day. Weeks later, Emily sat in a new home. Sunlight through clean windows. She laughed for the first time in years. Reaper and the crew rode past once. Didn't stop. Didn't need to. They'd done their part. Ate the clubhouse. Knuckles raised a beer. To the kid, they all nodded and oh cheers. Just quiet respect. The road teaches its own law. Bad men hide behind doors, uniforms, and silence. But sometimes justice roars in on 2 wheels, and when innocence cries out, Brotherhood answers.